Today we're in the shop and it is looking awesome. Let's pull the Chrysler out of here. It's still wet. Not working on the Chrysler today, working on the Monte. Oh, burr. One, two, three, 4, 5. Let her run for 5 seconds. Pull her out. Chrysler's out. Let's pull the Monte in. Alright guys, this is exciting. So for the first time in my life, I have the shop organized. I've never had organized toolboxes, I've never had none of that. So this is pretty exciting. Took my cousin Cody and I 5 hours yesterday to get the shop like this. So I'll give you a little tour. Here we got like silicones, lubricants, glues, pens, all that kind of stuff. Got my e-torques right here, a couple of axle nut sockets, spark plug sockets, some wire brush type things here, cooling system pressure tester, some Allen keys, chisels, air hammer bits, jigsaw blades, some random small engine stuff, scissors. I didn't know I had so many scissors. More scissors. Staples, air bits, wire brushes, and X-Actos. In this drawer we have 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive ratchets and extensions and 1/2 inch extensions. I need to get a 1/2 inch ratchet. I don't have one. Swivels, adapters, all that kind of stuff in there. Here we got all kind of pliers, vice grips, adjustable wrenches, all that kind of stuff. Screwdrivers. Here's my impact sockets. Now, these were all over the place. I'm pretty happy to have found almost every one of them. Missing one in this set and one in that set. It's unreal. Wrenches. A lot of wrenches. Hammers. Some ratcheting wrenches. These are my specialty type things. I've got a compression tester, brake flare, injection tester, fuel injection tester, puller, electrical drawer, so soldering iron, soldering, multimeter, fuses, bulbs, all that kind of stuff. We got hammers and pry bars. And some air tools. So that's pretty exciting. Screwdrivers. These are all imperial sockets. Now these are metric. These are, I think, 14 to 19 mil. 10 to 14. 0 to 9. And then just more screwdrivers and pliers. So I got a lot of tools, more random stuff in here. So it's pretty exciting to have that finally organized. Drill press is somewhere that I can use it if I need to. Same with that. The compressor, I got a new compressor. Got a really good deal on it. Couldn't pass it up. So I'm really happy about that. It works awesome. Super excited. I got this jack for $40. It's hardly been used. It needs jack oil. The guy it wouldn't lift his truck, so he thought he needed a bigger one. So he bought a bigger one, but it's just low in jack oil. So I got jack oil. That's going to be part of today's video. Okay, I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see, but this little cover here comes off. It's a lug nut holder, and then this here's the fill from the research I've done anyway. Sorry, this one's the fill right here, but this is an air bleeder. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to happen there. Grab a rag. Hang on. Okay, so the jack was a fail. I can't seem to get the air out of it. It won't work at all now. Ow! That hurt. It won't work at all now, so I don't know what's going on there. I picked up the little surface reconditioning kit for this air angle grinder thing, so that's pretty sweet. Can definitely get more of these pads and stuff. That'll be good for when I do the intake gaskets and stuff on there. I'm changing the oil in the new compressor. I highly doubt it has 160 hours on it, judging by the condition. And the oil looks pretty clean, but because I just got it, just get it done, and then I don't have to worry about it. It says in the owner's manual, 160 hours. So get that done, and get something figured out here on the Monte Carlo. Okay guys, so I'm going to start body work on the Monte Carlo. It's the first thing. So I want to see if I have steel left here, or what I got to do. Got this trim half off, it's not going back on. Most of the screws came out with the help of this. You hit this with a hammer and it turns left. See? So that helps with stuck, stubborn screws. So I'll get back to you in a second, see how this looks. Alright, so a little bit of bad news on this. I was actually expecting it to be rotted out up here, but it's not. It's rotted out here, and now I've ground out as far as I possibly can, where it's good steel. And there was a bunch of body filler in here, so this has been repaired sometime in the early 90s. And to be honest, like, I'm not going to be welding a patch here. I don't have the means right now. I don't have any steel. I don't have nothing. And I want to drive this thing home, so I'm going to be using fiberglass reinforced body filler for the beginning, for the first coat to get the general shape, and then lightweight body filler and icing to get it all topped off and sand it all down, get this body line right. And I know it's not the proper way and it's kind of hack and whatever, but down the road I can, you know, when it starts to bubble again, I can look at it again. But for now, I can't. I gotta just get it fixed somewhat properly. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'll get back to you in a bit. Alright, so I got the first coat of short strand fiberglass reinforced body filler on there. So this isn't meant to keep it level or nothing. This is just the base structure. And this stuff's really strong and it won't bubble for a long time. So this is, I'm going to sand this down in about half an hour, whatever, whenever it's dry. Give it a coat of lightweight filler and just try and get this all finished. While that's drying, I'm popping off these and going to get started on this part, because these are not going back on the car ever. Sorry guys, I got away on it a little bit there, forgot to record. So I've got the first and second coat. I got the short strand fiberglass filler in there. And now I've got my first coat of lightweight body filler. And I've straightened this out. This was dented a little bit. And this lip here was dented from the previous owner back in the 90s having tire chains that flung up here. So that's all fixed now. Probably going to need one more coat of lightweight body filler, or maybe just spot putty just to do the little spots. So I'll let this dry for about half hour, sand it all down. Should be pretty close at that point. So I really didn't plan on doing this today, but why not? Okay, there was a ding right here, a pretty big one. So I took care of that too. Obviously there's still lots of work to do on this quarter panel before paint or wrap or whatever, but we're getting very close. This is all looking really, really good. There's a little right there, there's a little thing I gotta fix there that I didn't notice, and a little low spot in the filler right there. Other than that, it's looking pretty good. Down here I just sanded it down, but there's a little tiny hole there I want to fix properly right there, so that'll stay like that for now. And I got some sanding to do, so I'm gonna let that kick and do some sanding and we'll go from there. Okay, so stage 1 of the bodywork is done. So it's the same as how it was when I showed you a minute ago, just got it cleaned up a little bit. So still have a couple hours worth of work to do, but it's looking really good. There was a big ding there, that's gone. So another couple hours work on this quarter panel, and other than that, I mean, that's the worst panel on the car. This side doesn't have any rust, it just has this surface rust. I don't see a little bit starting right there, but this side's quite a bit better than the other side. I got surface rust there too, so hopefully this side won't take quite as long. Other than that, there's one little spot there in the door, there's a dent there. I'm not going to spend much time on the doors because I want to replace them down the road. And other than that, there's this spot right here, an old repair gone bad, so got to grind all that out and redo it. And other than that, she's good to go. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check out my channel, and have a good day.